Hi, I'm Matt. I work at the Arctic Institute of North America here at the University of Calgary, and I'm a historical climatologist. What my job involves is looking at the climate of the past, and specifically in the Arctic. I do this through looking at the surviving logbooks from old ships that used to sail to the Arctic 200 years ago. So I go through these and I pull out all this information, and I can see what the climate was like then, and I compare it today to what we're seeing now, where it's changing extremely fast. I love my job, it's super cool. I get to go around the world, I get to investigate really dusty archives and museum basements, but I also get to go to the Arctic and I get to visit the places where these ships used to sail. A couple of years ago, when I was reading through these documents, I came across an account of a shipwreck, Nova Zembla, and it sank in 1902. So I went through all these clues and I found where I thought the ship was. So I teamed up with an underwater archaeologist and we decided, yeah, we know where Nova Zembla is. We should go look for it. But it's really far away and really difficult to get to. We started thinking, how can we do that? And there was a cruise ship that was going to go right past where we wanted to be, full of tourists looking at polar bears and icebergs. So we asked very nicely if the cruise company would let us on board, and then said, could you stop here? And they said, yes, we'll give you 7 hours and a rubber dinghy for you to go and have a look. We spent 6.5 of the 7 hours they gave us going backwards and forwards. We couldn't find anything and we got really cold. We had about 30 minutes left and I looked through the binoculars and I saw a piece of wood on the beach. But you don't get wood in the Arctic. Trees do not grow in the Arctic. The ground is frozen. So any wood is really rare. I was quite excited to see this bit of wood. This might be a piece of our ship, but we didn't know and we couldn't go on the land. We were only allowed to be in the water because of the permits to protect the land. But we had a little drone, and this drone is meant to fly for 20 minutes. So we launched the drone from the boat, and straight away, we had 4 minutes of flight time. It took us almost 2 minutes to get to the beach. We took 16 photographs as quickly as we could, and as soon as we saw the beach through the drone, we knew the ship was there. There was pieces of ship everywhere. With our final 10-15 minutes, we looked back at those historical accounts and one of them said that the ship wrecked 300 yards off a beach. So we went in as close to the beach as we dared, and there was lots of waves and lots of rocks. And we put our remotely operated vehicle, so our underwater robot, underwater, and we drove it around, just looking to see what we could. And we found an anchor and a chain, and we know that they dropped the anchors when they wrecked. So it was really exciting for like 30-40 minutes. And then we had to leave and we had to get back on the cruise ship and we had to go to Greenland and then fly all the way back to Calgary. We needed to go back. So the next year, we flew all the way to Pond Inlet, which is at the very north coast of Baffin Island. And we got on board this fishing boat. And then we spent 12 hours in big waves going down to where we needed to be. And we woke up in the morning thinking, oh no, if there's so many waves, we'll never make it there. And it was flat calm, sunshine, it was a beautiful day. Got onto the beach, this time we had permission, and we surveyed the whole beach, and there were thousands of pieces of shipwreck, including carvings which we matched to paintings from Nova Zembla. Really this lost piece of history that's going to tell us so much about how Canada evolved and became how it is today. The Arctic's still so unexplored, there's still so much to find. And that might be shipwrecks, that might be knowledge of glaciers and climate change and how the animals are adapting. There's so much to do and we need more scientists and more researchers in the future to do that.